Hello everyone, Ray Amati, the next level real estate broker. And in this video, we're going to look at what is really happening at the company eXp Realty. And second, we're going to look at one of the most exciting launches in the city of Mississauga for the new condominium project. Stay tuned. Let's just jump right back into it. As you know, eXp Realty has been growing exponentially. And as of today, August 18th, 2020, we have 33,502 agents. As you can see, the number of agents are increasing day by day. One of the predominant reasons that I've been thinking about is that the real reason behind all of eXp's growth is that it's totally different than a traditional brick and mortar real estate brokerage that is set up. You see most other real estate brokerages, red, blue, white, gray, green, yellow, all of these brokerages are great. It's just one of the things that are holding them back in being traditional is actually having a brick and mortar locations. And wait, you may think about it, well, real estate, you gotta have a location, otherwise how are you gonna sell it? Well, if you really think about it, you don't need to have an office space physically in order to be selling a lot of homes or transactions and being able to help your clients, whether they want to buy, sell, or invest. You see, a very similar concept took place with the Blockbuster and Netflix. Since Blockbuster has been renting movies and DVDs and CDs for the longest time, and they've had thousands and thousands of locations all over the United States, everybody thought that is the only way to rent out movies. When in fact, if you look at it, their model, it was a really expensive model to run because each of those locations have a very high cost overhead to run the building, to lease the space or to buy it outright and have staff there and also have utilities, and the expenses just keep adding on. And when you have really high expenses, your profits are going to be just cut down to zero or very slim. Then there is a very small chance that you can actually reinvest back in your business and grow it. So when the Netflix came around, everybody thought that how is going to work on the cloud, having movies and shows when you're not going to go to the store. At the beginning, certainly it looked strange, as we can all witness right now that the cloud streaming business, Netflix and now other businesses that I've gotten into, absolutely disrupted the businesses of brick and mortars of the same field. Just like in the other industries where it has been done of ride sharing, of home sharing, or e-commerce with the retail space. Now, let's take a look at the real estate model that is a very similar thing. A real estate brokerage is running based on its own brick and mortar location. That's how over 90%, 95% of all traditional companies are run through. And when you do have your own location, it is an expensive liability to carry it, at least for the brokerage itself. It could be an asset, whoever owns the building. However, it is a liability for the brokerage to run and pay for all those expenses. And obviously, when you have such a high expense, you have very small or no profit to reinvest back in the business. And that is one of the biggest differentiating factors between eXp Realty and most, I would say, all traditional real estate brokerages, is that the overhead cost of running the business. Now let's take a look at the model that eXp has. It is not franchise model. It is actually corporate and it's agent owned. And it's cloud-based, which means that there are no brick and mortar expenses, which means that our profit margins are much higher than a traditional real estate brokerage, which also means that we can use that profit and reinvest it back in our business to make it bigger, to make it better, and grow it to other countries. And that is exactly why in the beginning of this year and last year, we were able to grow to Canada, UK, and Australia. Now, by the end of 2020, we will go into the countries such as India, Mexico, France, Portugal, and South Africa. And that is rapid growth is only possible through being able to have a high profit margins and also being able to reinvest back into the business as quickly as possible. It is a very, very important factor. For all of those of you who are running your own businesses, you're entrepreneurs, you realize that profit margins are critical to your growth. So that is one of the main differentiating factors why agents keep joining and companies keep growing. A couple of things that will just reinforce the fact that the brokerage is growing at an exponential rate. If we look at the stock price, it is listed on NASDAQ exchange, and the price of it is just shot through the moon in the last 2 months that I've noticed. And each share right now is over $35, which brings the company's valuation just over $2.3 billion. And in fact, the CEO of eXp Realty, Glenn Stanford, has been interviewed by Yahoo Finance. So what is really the secret to growing exponentially in just the last 2-3 months? Definitely have a look at the growth that we had. Now, second point to reinforce that the company is actually growing is look at the agents who are joining the company. You may have noticed that one of the influencers and celebrities in the real estate space have joined eXp Realty recently. He's a TV host from Flip It or Flop It. He is a real estate investor and a broker in Southern California, Tariq El-Masusa. And his growth has been due to his hard work and really knowing how to best serve clients and make the money through real estate flipping. And he has his own show in HDTV, and you can check him out. If Tariq El-Masusa is joining eXp Realty, then definitely means that there is something about the brokerage. So why I'm sharing about Tariq is that last week we had another 50 agent brokerage out of New Mexico join Tariq El-Masusa's team at eXp Realty. And the number one reason that the new brokerage joined, who's run by one of the top brokers in the area, whose name is Ramon Casos, is that he says that eXp is the platform that will provide him to grow nationally and internationally. You see, most real estate brokerages, they're limited in their local area, versus that eXp, you can grow really as big as you want, both in the country and globally. And as well as that, they have stock option, revenue share, and it is a cloud-based brokerage. Congratulations, Tariq, and congratulations, Ramon, for joining the best real estate brokerage in the world. Now, before I go into the condominium project that we are just launching in the city of Mississauga, in the Greater Toronto area, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, all right? Welcome to Canopy Tower in the heart of Mississauga by Liberty. What it is really is a captivating and inspiring example of complete living embraced by stunning lifestyle amenities. Poised in the urban hub of Mississauga along Ontario Street and Eglinton Avenue, this stylish building showcases a sleek tower rising from a 6-story podium that extends around the building, providing a stunning commercial and residential face at the ground level. The complementary facade of the tower will have a prominent design, making a district addition to Mississauga lifestyle. Now, about Canopy condos, that it is tucked in behind podium is curved. It's a lifestyle canopy on the second floor. Below it, it acts as a shielded central porte cochere for residents entering the building. Above it, a lush landscape canopy serves as a sanctuary with an amazing outdoor amenities space connected to incredible indoor amenities. Add to this an amazing location adjacent to Mississauga Transit and the future Ontario LRT, life at Canopy Towers is above it all. Let's take a quick glance for the building. It is a 497-suite project. There's 34 stories. The units will range from 435 to 1,400 square feet. They will start for 1 bedroom plus den to 2 bedrooms plus den to 3 bedrooms. One of the most important things about the project, it is that the transportation and the location of it. Well, as you know, the Ontario LRT, the highly anticipated transit project, is well underway in Mississauga with expected completion by 2024, just 4 years from today, which will be around the time that the Canopy Towers will be completed as well. And if you look at it, 2024 is the completion. It'll have 19 stops. It'll run over 18 kilometers. It'll have 2 cities connected and 0 emissions. Just look at how connected you will be. 30-minute drive to downtown Toronto, minutes away from Highway 403 and 401, 15-minute drive to Pearson International, 5-minute drive to Square One shopping, and steps away to New Haven, Ontario. LRT Eglinton stop will be 3-minute walk, and steps to My Way stop bus along Ontario and Eglinton. Let's take a look at the pricing that is available at Canopy Towers and also the amazing deposit structure that we have for this project. So we have the bachelor units, which are the studios, starting at just $433,000. We have 1 bedroom starting at $442,000. We have 1 bedroom plus den starting at $513,000. We have 2 bedrooms starting for $548,000, 2 bedroom plus den we starting from $603,000, and 3 bedrooms we have from $771,000. And that is a great starting prices for all the unit types that you may be looking for at Canopy Towers. Now go ahead and click the link below if you're interested to get the floor plans for each one of these price points. Now let's take a look at the amazing deposit structure that we have for this project. So we have $5,000 on the day of signing, and then we have the balance of 5% of the purchase price in 30 days. And then after that, we just have 2.5% increments. So it's 2.5% in 60 days, 2.5% in 90 days, 2.5% a year after that in 370 days, and then 2.5% 18 months after that in 540 days. That is a total of 15%, and the balance will be at the closing date, which is incredible. 15% deposit structure is a really good deposit structure. If you want to get more information about the deposit structure, go ahead and click the link below. Now, let's take a look at the incentives that you will be receiving for this project. First of all, you will be getting a right to assign your unit before the closing for free. That is a $5,000 cost from the builder that you will be getting it for free. Also, you would be able to lease and rent your unit during your occupancy before the actual closing date. So the moment you get your keys and occupy the unit, you can rent it out versus having to wait until the closing date. Now, number 3, you will get 1 year free lease listing, and on top of that, you will get a management office that will be overlooking to make sure that your tenants will be paying your rent. Number 4, the levies will be capped for you. If you want to know exactly how much will be for your unit, click the link below and I'll get you. And additional incentives such as prices, allocations, and the views for each specific unit will be discussed at the time of signing. If you have any questions, let me know. Now, thank you very much. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give me a big shout out, and see you next time.